February 15th, 1942. A city known as the Gibraltar of the East, defended by massive guns, protected by tens of thousands of troops, backed by the British Empire itself. And yet, it surrendered. Not after years of siege, not after running out of men, but in just 70 days. And here's the part that still stuns historians. The invading army was nearly out of ammunition. So how did this fortress fall? Before the war, Singapore was considered untouchable. Its coastal guns faced the sea, waiting for a naval invasion. British leaders believed no army could march through the dense Malayan jungle to attack from the north. But war doesn't follow assumptions, it exploits them. Even British Prime Minister Winston Churchill believed the fortress could hold. It couldn't. On December 8, 1941, just hours after Pearl Harbor, Japanese forces landed in Malaya. Leading them was General Tomoyuki Yamashita. His troops were smaller in number, lightly supplied, short on heavy equipment. But they moved fast. Through jungles the British thought were impassable, on bicycles, at night, relentless. Airfields fell quickly. Allied planes were destroyed on the ground. Communication lines collapsed. Within weeks, the Imperial Japanese Army was racing toward Singapore. Inside the city, tension grew. Bombs fell daily. Civilians crowded the streets. Water supplies were damaged. British commander Arthur Percival struggled to reorganize his defenses. On paper, the British still had more men, but morale was crumbling. And in war, belief can matter more than numbers. In early February 1942, Japanese troops crossed the Johor Strait under darkness. They attacked from the northwest, an area believed to be weakly defended. Fighting was fierce. Explosions shook the island. Smoke covered the skyline. Step by step, the defenders were pushed back. Then came February 15th. Inside a factory building in Bukit Timah, Percival met Yamashita. Yamashita demanded unconditional surrender. He spoke firmly, calmly, confidently. But here's what Percival didn't know. Japanese supplies were dangerously low. Artillery shells were nearly exhausted. Troops were stretched thin. Yamashita was gambling, bluffing strength he didn't fully possess. If the British had launched a major counterattack that day, the outcome might have been different. But Percival hesitated. With civilians suffering and water running out, he made the decision. At 6:10 p.m., Singapore surrendered. More than 80,000 troops became prisoners of war, the largest surrender in British military history. The fall of Singapore shattered the image of European dominance in Asia. Across the region, it sent a powerful message: the British Empire could be defeated. Churchill would later call it the worst disaster in British military history. But history still asks the same question. Was Singapore defeated by superior strategy or by doubt? February 15th, 1942. A fortress fell, not only to bullets and bombs, but to speed, miscalculation, and psychological warfare. In the end, confidence won the battle, and hesitation lost a city. History doesn't always belong to the strongest. Sometimes it belongs to the boldest.